Hello guys, so welcome to this new tutorial on SVG animations. Today I want us to look at how to animate an object in order for it to follow a path that we've defined, right? So here we have a plane and this is the itinerary of that plane. So let's preview it together. So we can see that the plane starts from here and it follows this exact line gradually and slowly till it reaches the finish line right up here. Yeah, so what we are going to use to achieve this, we are going to use motion with React. So stay tuned. Now we are in our blank React.js project and we can see that the only thing we have on the screen is this amazing or beautiful background. So first things first, we need to head into Figma. So inside Figma, I've already prepared like, a line. I don't know how to call it. Should I call it a line or a path? Yeah. So I've already created something using the pen tool like this. So you can create yours and, style it the way you want to style it, then export it as an SVG. So I've already done that. So I'm not going to do it again. So now we have this shape ready. I'm going to copy it as an SVG. Once I copy it as an SVG, I'm going to come here and paste it. So now that I've pasted it, let me do some cleanups. Let me put this to the dash weight and stuff like that. And let me change this color to white. Yeah. So as we can see, we have the shape displayed here on our browser. The next thing we want to do is to create a div that is going to contain a plane. So to do that, I'm going to look for a plane here. So let's take this one. Yeah. So now that we have this, if I save this and I go to the browser, we can see that this plane is actually found here and it's not close to this area. So how do we do to bring this plane close to this line in order for it to follow this line? So I want us to pay attention to something very, very critical. There is this CSS property called offset path. And here on W3 School, this is the definition and the usage. They say that the offset path property creates a path for an animated element to follow, right? So how do we do to create this path? So to be able to create this path, we are going to come to this div and say style and offset path. Now, what is this offset path we are talking about? This offset path is something that looks like this basically, right? So this is the path that we want it to follow. And this is the path that we are going to use to put here as the offset path. So to be able to do this, I think I'm going to put path. And I'm going to open this. So I'm going to copy this path here from this SVG. So I'll copy it like this. Come inside here and paste it. Once I do that, we will probably see, I don't understand. Where has it gone to? Anyways, let's do some basic styling. I think it's gone somewhere. Yeah, so let's just come here to this div and do some extra style. Let me put here position absolute and left 0. Top 0. Let me just put a size of 50. Let's see. Okay, now we can clearly see it being positioned here. Sorry. Now that it's clearly positioned here, we have a second problem. This I don't know how to call it, if it's emoji or memoji or whatsoever it is, it's pointing upwards, but we want it to point into the direction of this line. So we have to do some extra styling. So in this div here, I'm going to put class name and I'm going to do rotate 45. Let's see what it gives. Okay, now it's pointing into the direction of our line, but it's too above. So I'm going to put relative and do top 25. Yeah, so now it's perfectly in the center of this line. Now the next thing we have to do is actually to animate this plane for it to start from here and end somewhere around here, and we are going to use motion. So I've already imported motion here at the top, and the element we want to animate here is this div. So I'm just going to do motion.div. With this motion.div, let's start now writing the motion animation. So for the initial state, I want to animate the offset distance, and we are going to put it to 0%, right? And the other property I want to animate is the scale. I want it to start at 3. Then the animate property, now we are going to put this offset distance to 100%. Then the scale is going to be at 7, right? And now let's put the transition. So for the transition, sorry about that. So for the transition, we are going to put the duration to 20, and let's not forget the ease property, which is going to be ease in out. So let me save this. Once I now go here, you can see that this plane follows these exact paths, and it works like magic. So it started small and it's going to end here while being big because of the scale property we apply to it. So this is actually the way it works, and it's something very, very simple. A keynote here, the thing that makes this object to follow that exact path is this offset path that we've placed here. So if you want an item to animate following a specific path, then you need to place this offset path and animate the offset distance property. So guys, this is all for this tutorial. If there is any other thing you wish for me to cover into in this channel, just write it down in the comment section, and please do not forget to like and subscribe. I'm just starting this channel, and yeah, thank you very much.